Hey everyone, Victor here, Benchmark Abrasives. Now, did I mention that we're on Spotify now? Okay, we got a bunch of playlists curated by our own Benchmark staff to make your workday just a little bit more badass, all right? But now that we're past flap disc February, you got your hands on all the flap discs you need for the rest of the year. Thought it would be a good idea to now talk about the right flap disc for the right jobs, okay? Because we don't want you to just be burning through your flap disc savings for nothing, okay? So let's talk about shape of the flap disc. Now, the Type 29 is built for aggressive stock removal and for edge work. It's meant to be run at a steeper angle around 15 to 25 degrees. The Type 27, on the other hand, is good for blending and finishing on flat surfaces. So if you're trying to blend with a Type 29 or take off material with a Type 27, you're fighting the tool and wearing it down faster than necessary. Wrong shape equals shorter disc life. What about flap disc density? Now, standard density discs are meant for heavy material, okay? High density discs, like this thicker one here on the other hand, work best during blending and finishing, especially if on curves, okay? So if you're finishing with a low density disc, you're wearing it out prematurely. And if you're grinding like crazy with a high density disc, you're not using it efficiently. Disc density affects how much abrasive surface is actually working for you. Now, the cost of flap discs. Yes, I know lower cost flap discs do exist, but using a cheaper disc often is going to wear out faster, it's going to generate more heat, it's going to require more replacements, and it's going to increase downtime, and we don't want that. Now, I know you might not want to hear this, but I've suggested it before, and this is not an upsell, but try using a ceramic disc, okay? It's going to cost more upfront, but it's constantly exposing more cutting edges, and that means faster cutting and longer usable life. Not knocking zirconia or anything. It's a good balance for performance and cost, or aluminum oxide for that matter, which is budget friendly, but best suited for lighter duty work, okay? But just know, the disc that looks cheaper per unit often costs more per job, okay? And finally, picking the right grit. Now, lower grits like 36 grit are good for removing stock. Higher grit numbers are for refining. So if you're finishing with a 36 grit or you're trying to remove a bunch of material with a 120 grit, again, you're wasting your time in abrasives, all right? The fastest way to save money on discs, you make sure the grit matches the job. So if you're not sure if you're using the right disc for the right job at this point, know that the following should be true when the right flap disc is being used for the right job. The flap disc you're using should answer these questions. It should produce less changeover. It should cut cooler. It should produce better finishes. It should last longer. It should give you lower fatigue and lower vibration. You should feel less vibration, okay? Now, that's all I have for you this week. Until next time, don't forget, hey, every order that you got comes with our new Benchmark Abrasive sticker for the month of March, and it comes with every order, okay? But until next time, see y'all on the other end of the bench. This is Victor with Benchmark Abrasive saying, if I don't say BA, it's probably BS.